What is up, guys? This is Gigahype here. So, last night, as some of you guys may or may not know, Nintendo did their live stream last night. Basically, what that meant was that I was going to fangirl out over the Switch because I needed to know what was going on with it. And let me tell you guys, I was not disappointed. I'm going to put a picture up right here so you guys can see the specs of the actual tablet itself. But just as a quick overview for the people that don't know what the Switch is or what it's going to be, it's pretty much going to be a 6-inch tablet that has two controllers that can hook into the sides of it. And you can take that on the go. You can go wherever you want with it and play your games. But if you're at home and you want to play on, say, like your big TV, this is where it gets interesting. It comes with an adapter that you can set the tablet into, and what that allows you to do is you can take those controllers off while that tablet's in that adapter, and the adapter runs to your TV, cuts off the signal from the tablet, and then puts it onto the TV. You can take those side controllers and you can put them onto a controller adapter / charging port, I believe. And you're going to be able to play your games sitting on your couch far back away from the TV, and the concept blew my mind away. So let's start off with these specs. Like I said, the picture's going to be right here. So basically what it's going to turn out to be is just this tablet. The thing that boggles my mind the most is that it's going to be using game cards. And I will get to that, but seems pretty standard for what it's going to be. You have the power button, volume button, touch screen, speakers. You also have the audio jack, the game card slot, the rail for the controllers, like I said, and the brightness sensor. So, looking at the tablet, pretty self-explanatory. It's going to be pretty straightforward. Now, as far as the internals go, the internal battery life is going to be 3 hours, which really isn't that bad, especially for it being a portable / console. But I'm going to be wondering how that's going to turn out for the future of it, because people are going to be going on more than 3-hour plane rides, and if they want to play the Switch, then what are you going to do? So there's that. There's also 32 gigabytes of internal memory. That actually helps a lot, because with the Nintendo Wii U that had 32 gigabytes of storage, it's not going to hold a lot, especially when I get to the games. You're going to hear some of these games and you're going to be weary onto how the 32 gigabytes is going to work. So let's talk about these Joytime controllers. So as you can tell from this picture right here, we're going to get a little bit more than what we expect with those tiny controllers. So, as you guys can see, we have the ZL and ZR buttons for when they're hooked into the actual tablet. But these also double as player 1 and player 2 controllers. So basically what this means is when you play as player 2, you just flip it horizontally. It's pretty much just like the standard Wiimote. So as you guys can tell, right in where it slides in, you're going to get the SL button, you're going to get the player LED, you're also going to get your standard sync button and your SR button. So that just means the triggers on the top of the controller. But keep in mind that we're working with a 6-inch tablet. So this controller is probably going to be like that big. You also get your start button, your select button, capture button, home button, your right and left stick, your directional buttons, and your directional pad. You're also going to get your ABXY buttons. Now, you're also going to get an IR motion camera. Now, I'm not entirely sure what that is. I'll probably expand on it a little bit more when I know a little bit more. But until then, we're just going to leave it at an IR motion camera. And the resolution of the screen is going to be 1280 by 720, which is understandable for a 6-inch screen, so I can't complain too much there. But let's talk about games. So, For these games, we got FIFA, which is an EA game, which I was super proud to and excited to see EA come to Nintendo after the train wreck of the Wii and the Wii U. We also got Skyrim. That's the biggest game that boggles my mind for the game card, because if any of you guys have played Skyrim, this game is so huge. How is this going to be the full game? I don't understand that. Granted, I don't know too much about tech, like internal. I know my way around it, but I guess we'll see. We also got, it's a game called 1-2 Switch, which is pretty interesting because basically what they focused on more or less in the live stream, it was like a shoot-off. It was like the Western standoff. So, I mean, that's really cool that they're not focusing on, like, playing from the screen. They're focusing on, like, person contact, like, 1 player, 2 player, which, that's going to be awesome to see. And then, here's another interesting one. We have this game called ARMS. Basically, it honestly looks pretty interesting. So, with ARMS, basically, it's pretty much like boxing from a distance, if you will. Your character's arms are like this ribbon that just extends with boxing gloves on the side of them, or on their hands. So, I'm interested to see how well that's going to go. It just looks like they mixed a first-person shooter with Punch-Out, in my opinion. Now, we also did get one other game, which blew my mind and threw me off. They introduced a new Super Mario game, which is called Super Mario Odyssey, which throws you off a little bit. In the beginning of the trailer, they had this photo. It started off in a town. It wasn't like your standard Super Mario Mushroom Kingdom town. It was like a city in the real world. So pretty much what they did with this game was they made it a giant Super Mario free roam game, which they haven't done since Sunshine and Super Mario 64. Now, with all that being said, this free roam game, it looks amazing. Like, you're gonna jump between like real world and cartoon world, which is going to be very, very interesting to see. Now, another thing that I need to bring up is his hat. See, everyone knows Mario for his standard iconic hat, but they put a little twist on it. You see, what they did was they turned it into a living thing. It's not just a hat anymore. This hat is going to play a huge role from what they're saying in this game. It will help you jump from building to building. It's going to help you probably do everything. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's be honest. The game that everyone was looking forward to with the Switch, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This game, I'll be completely honest with you guys, I'm not that big of a Zelda fan. I'm slowly getting into Zelda. I finished Ocarina of Time, and I'm in the middle of playing Majora's Mask right now. But this Legend of Zelda is amazing. I am looking forward to it. I am on the hype train. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited to say that, because I've never been this excited for a Zelda game in my life. So with these pre-orders, there's 2 different types that are going to come out. You're going to be able to choose between a standard all black and gray Nintendo Switch, or you're going to get the option of the other Nintendo Switch, which is all the same, except those Joytime Controllers are going to be neon blue and neon red. It just looks like light blue and a lighter red. That's all that they look like. So, all in all, that's pretty much all there is to this Nintendo Switch. I'm personally so excited for this because I've been waiting for this to come out since they were saying, hey, we got a little secret. So, look out for that. I pre-ordered it today. I shot over to my local store, pre-ordered it, ran back, made this video. Let me tell you guys, I am so stoked. But I did want to take one more second out of this video. It's already going to be a super long video. Hopefully in editing it's going to be less than 10 minutes, but I don't know. So, I didn't record. And you guys need to know why. And it's nothing super, super bad. It's not like, oh, bad stuff's happened. Nothing bad has happened. I have been confused as to what I wanted to do with this channel. I'm not entirely sure if I want to do it as a Let's Play channel or if I want to do it as a chill, like, just videotape whenever I can, make short films, short skits, whatever. I'm not entirely sure. But I wanted to apologize sincerely. I didn't know how to tell you guys that I was struggling with what I wanted to do creatively with this channel. So I decided that it was probably best to just tell you guys what I was feeling. So that being said, I'm going to still put up Let's Plays, but I'm also going to do a lot more of these vlogging channel, or these vlogs. Just me kind of rambling to you guys, talking your ear off, and going from there. So that being said, guys, I apologize. It's going to get better. But you know what, guys? As always, I will see you in the next video, no matter when it comes out. So, look forward to it, and I will see you guys later.